You ready for this?
Hi.
It will kill.
The Sword of Perseus. Son of Zeus, the Greek demigod Perseus is best known for decapitating the Gorgon Medusa with his mighty sword. The legendary weapon is described as having a short, leaf-shaped blade that was perfect for cutting, slashing, and thrusting. Perseus was given this blade by the Greek goddess Athena, who wanted Medusa destroyed. Later in the myth, Perseus used the head of Medusa to turn the massive Kraken sea monster to stone, saving the princess Andromeda. Though the story is fiction, you can watch Perseus slay Medusa in the film Clash of the Titans, or visit renowned artist Benvenuto Cellini's bronze depiction in Florence, Italy.
I don't want to see. I'm turned into a rock. All right, bladesmiths, welcome to the kill test. Now, in Greek mythology, Perseus used his sword to decapitate Medusa and remove her head from her body to use it as a weapon. To that end, I will take your weapon and help me to deliver some killing slashes and blows to liberate her head from her body. Robert, you're up first. You ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Let's do this.
Going into testing, I am concerned about the weight. I'm hoping my blade can do everything that Doug wants it to do, but I'm concerned.
All right, Robert, let's talk about your sword here. I like the design that you have of the Damascus in there, but it's so heavy. It's about 5 pounds over here, but the thing is, it's so forward heavy. Most of the weight's up here. When I'm lifting this, I can feel all the stress right there. This is supposed to be meant to be a single-handed use weapon. Now, your edge is plenty sharp. It was easy to thrust and cut, and it will kill. All right, Jared, your turn. You ready, sir?
Yes, sir.
Let's do this.
With the test, you never really know what to expect, and anything can go wrong.
All right, Jared. First up, you nailed the balance on this. As a one-handed sword, it's about 3 pounds lighter than your opponent's. Your edge is razor sharp. Every slash is deep. The thrust, no issues at all. And most importantly, sir, it will kill. All right, bladesmith. Next up is the strength test. Release the Jaminator.
All right, bladesmiths, we took Medusa's head during the kill test. Now the Kraken's turned to stone. So what I'm gonna do is take your swords and beat them mercilessly into these stone Kraken heads. It's gonna be brutal. And Rob, you're up first. How you feeling?
A little nervous, but I'm ready.
Let's do it.
This is the make or break test.
You okay?
Yep, bounced off the glove, didn't cut me.
Oh, what's that? My blade breaks, my heart breaks, but I am just so glad that it didn't hurt Jay.
Oh, a little bit of a problem here, Rob. On the tang, you can see a black spot, so that means you had a stress fracture there. And with the weight of this sword hitting those stone Kraken skulls, it was enough to allow that stress fracture to just continue all the way across. So the good part is that your edge held up, so good job on the Damascus, but it's kind of hard to swing a sword without a handle on it.
Well, Robert, your blade broke after 4 strokes on this crack and head, but that doesn't mean that you're out of the competition. Jared, your blade still has to survive 4 strikes. Jay, let's get crack-a-lackin'.
This is it right here. Let's see what it did to Rob's blade. My sword's got to hold up 4 swings, and I know Jay, you know, he's going to try to do some damage.
Jared, your blade survived. Robert, unfortunately, your blade cannot continue to be tested in this competition, and for that reason, I have to ask you to please leave the forge. Come on forward, my friend. You killed the Medusa, though.
It's a heartbreaker, but I'm really proud of what I did.
Jared, congratulations. The strength of your weapon has ensured that you are the Forged and Fire champion, leaving this forge with a check for $10,000. Good job, brother.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
How you feeling right now?
Good.
How about a smile or something?
Yeah.
All right, come on over and shake our hands, brother. Good
Thank
job,
you.
man. Good
Thank you.
job.
I am the new Forged and Fire champion. Something I never thought I'd say. I can't wait to get home, give my daughters the news, and take the 10 grand, take my family on a vacation somewhere.
The Japanese Ono. Oh, yes. Been here to tell you more about it. Historic weapons recreation specialist David Baker.
The Japanese Ono was a long battle axe used by the samurai warriors during the 17th century. Measuring nearly 6 feet long, these intimidating pole axes were used to destroy barricades and smash opponents' armor. After becoming feudal Japan's official police force during the Edo period, the samurai used their Ono to keep the peace, which they accomplished for over 250 years.
All right, bladesmiths, welcome to the KEAL test. It's time to find out what kind of lethal damage your Onos will do. Find that out, I will take your weapon and deliver some lethal blows on this ballistics dummy. Let's see if your Onos can be an oh yes. Logan, you're up first. You ready for this?
Yes, sir. Coming into testing, my biggest fear is that the shaft's gonna break, but I made this Ono for battle. It is ready to kill.
Oh, no. Logan, this is a lot of fun. The damage that you did with your design over here, for every chop using this digs in. On the way out, it guts you. Pretty much opened everything and crushed everything in its path. And more importantly, your Ono is an oh yes. It will kill.
Thank you.
Keaton, your turn, so you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do this. All right, team, let's talk about your Ono here. At first, when I picked it up, I was like, oh, wow, that's light. But then when I wielded it, I was like, oh, yes, this thing stayed on, it's solid. Your edges, they're sharp. And that's why it dug in very deep. Overall, sir, your Ono is an oh, yes, and it will kill.
Thank you.
Bladesmiths, welcome to our strength test. Bamboo wall chop. Now, to push your Onos to the limit, I'm gonna beat them repeatedly against a strong thick and springy bamboo. Now again, it's not what your Onos do to the wall, it's what the wall does to your Onos. Logan, how you feeling?
Good.
Good, I feel good too. Let's go to it. All right, Logan, good job. Your edge is still good. Everything's still tight. It's heavy. The wrap makes it a little difficult to slide down during the chop, but everything's still tight, sharp. Did a lot to that. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Keaton, how you feeling?
Good. Let's do it.
Looks like we get hung up. All right, Keaton, good job. It's nice and light, fast, easy to swing. My favorite aspect is how you have the wood going all the way through and split up top here. Your edges are still good, everything's tight. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, bladesmiths. Now it's time to find out how sharp they are. This is the sharpness test, the water tube slice. Now, unlike the strength test, this is all about what your edge does to those water tubes. Logan, you're up first. You ready for this?
Yes, sir.
All right, Logan, that's an impressive cut. Very clean, no jagged edges on the tubes. Your weapon, sir, it will cut.
Thank you, sir.
Good job. All right, Keaton, your turn. So you ready?
Yep.
All right, Keaton, let's talk about your weapon here. Once again, I have to mention just how thin the profile of your blade is, making it razor sharp, and the cuts are very clean. Overall, sir, it'll cut.
Thank you.
All right, bladesmiths, the weapons tests are complete. I just need to get final confirmation from them about which of you is our Forge of Fire champion. All right, weapons tests are complete. Doug, he was one more effective than the other.
No, they both performed equally well.
Okay, now let's talk about weight, balance, and craftsmanship.
Weight, balance, and craftsmanship are all found in one particular weapon, and it's Keaton's.
I agree with Doug. Logan's blade is really forward heavy. It's a little harder to control.
All right. All right, bladesmiths, the judges have evaluated your craftsmanship. You've both done incredible work here today, but only one of you can be the Forged in Fire champion, and that champion is Keaton. Congratulations, you're the Forged in Fire champion. Logan, unfortunately, your weapon didn't make the cut. David Baker's gonna tell you why.
Logan, you brought us a beautiful weapon. This came down to the finer details of weight and balance and the usability of the weapon. And that's why we're letting you go.
Yes, sir.
Logan, that is a highly devastating weapon, but at this time, I have to ask you to please shake our hands and then please exit the forge. Come on forward, my friend.
I'm happy for Keaton, but I'm disappointed.
Keaton, that beautifully crafted and deadly Ono has earned you the title of Forged in Fire champion, and that's a title that comes with a check for $10,000. Good job, brother. Is that your smiling face? Because you look like you're in pain right now.
No, I'm excited.
All right, come on forward and shake our hands, my friend.
The Forge and Fire champion. I did it. This experience has been great. It was definitely a challenge. The biggest thing I took away from this was just work hard, keep going, no matter what happens.
A Barbarian Sword. Oh, yeah. Weapons like this sword pay homage to classic barbarian fantasy films and the uncivilized and savage warriors of history who inspired them. The long, stout sword is simple in design, but it's a violent hacking and slashing weapon due to its lightweight and sharp double edge. Perhaps most famously featured in the film Conan the Barbarian, this sword is ideally suited to the ruthless and frenzied fighting style brought to life in these films.
Bladesmiths, to find out what kind of lethal damage your weapon will do, I will take your Barbarian Sword and lovingly caress the edge on the torso, pierce its soul with its tip. Basically, the barbaric way. Michael, you're up first. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Mike, just the movement alone and the balance of your blade allows for deep, crushing cuts. Not only does it cut the skin, it goes into the bone and into the organs right behind it. Your weapon, sir, will definitely KEAL. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, Ethan, you ready?
Let's do it.
Now, Ethan, let's talk about your Barbarian Sword. The balance and the weight, it's unbelievable. It feels that you can wield it continuously and move around. This is what you want to carry into battle. It's strong enough and sharp enough to lacerate into the chest, break the bones, and get into the organs. Because of that, it will KEAL.
Gentlemen, welcome to the strength test. The answer to the riddle in this steel lies in the correct edge geometry and heat treat. And to test those things, as well as the overall construction of your swords, I'm going to be bashing away on this battering ram. Remember, this test is all about what the ram does to your swords, and not what the swords do to the ram. Michael, you're up first. You ready?
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, nice. Michael, this is so much fun to swing. There's no edge deformation that I can see at all. The handle is comfortable. The only thing I could say at all is that the crossguard has some sharp corners here, and they kind of bit into my fingers as I was swinging it. But aside from that, it's a wonderful sword. Well done.
Thank you.
Ethan, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Come on.
Wow. This thing is amazing. It's light, it's beautifully balanced. It was easy to control, took no damage. I love that I can choke right up to the guard here, and it's just super comfortable the whole time. Really well done.
Thank you.
All right, gentlemen, it's time for the sharpness test. You ready?
Let's go.
All right, Michael. All right, Michael. When I made that first punch through the skin, I was expecting some resistance, and there wasn't any. Your edge is beautiful. Your guard, I mean, I kind of like the way you've got that sort of an S shape to it, but it bites a little bit on the hand. But this is a sword that you could just play with all day long. Nicely done. All right, Ethan, you're up. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay. So this sword, it's light, it's fast. The balance is right back here in my hand. Nothing's pulling the tip. I know exactly where the tip is. The cuts are beautiful, sharp blade. It's a great cutter, nicely done.
Thank you.
Michael, Ethan, this was not an easy decision, but a decision has been made. The Forged in Fire champion is Ethan. Good job. Michael, I don't want to say your blade didn't make the cut because it definitely cuts, but in this particular case, you're not the Forged in Fire champion.
Michael, you brought us an amazing Barbarian Sword. You should be proud. It came down to the finer details: balance, comfort, ounces of weight. Ethan won. You didn't lose.
Michael, the craftsmanship on that blade is incredible. Please give it to me. Right now, come on.
I'm feeling disappointed, a little deflated, but at the same time, I think I did well. It's a tough competition, and I am really proud of myself.
Ethan, congratulations. You are the Forged in Fire champion, and that is a title that comes with a check for $10,000. Please present your weapon to the judges.
Wow, I don't know what to say. It's a very humbling feeling to know that I won a competition against an awesome sword and excellent bladesmith. Never stop pursuing your dreams, no matter how crazy they are, because of all the dreams I'm going after, this is just the beginning.
The Sodegarami.
Holy jeez. Oh my God.
One of the most intimidating and versatile Japanese pole weapons, the Sodegarami was part of the key arsenal for samurai police during the 17th century. Featuring lethal spikes and hooks, police were able to capture violent offenders from a distance by using the weapon to latch onto the suspects, stopping them in their tracks. Although primarily used in defense, the sharp spikes along with the spiked butt cap made it a menacing and brutal weapon when in combat. Today, the Sodegarami's devastating use can be seen in the HBO television series Westworld.
All right, bladesmiths, welcome to the KEAL test. To find out what kind of lethal damage your Sodegarami will do, I will take your weapons and stab and try to snag this ballistics dummy. Rita, you're up first. You ready for this?
Hi.
All right, let's do this. All right, Rita, let's talk about your Sodegarami. The tines you have here penetrates. The hook you have here will rip this person apart. And more importantly, your weapon will KEAL. All right, Justin, your turn. You ready to have fun?
Yes, sir.
All right, Justin. The tines you have here, it's more of a stabbing tine rather than a grabbing. This is a grabbing weapon, but that hook does grab onto that. Overall, sir, your weapon will KEAL.
All right, bladesmiths, it's time for the strength test, the dreaded ice block chop. Remember, this is not about what these weapons do to the ice blocks, about what those ice blocks do to your weapons. And Rita, you're up first. You get points for theme, I mean. You ready? It doesn't matter, right?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
right, Rita. Got a little bit more of a bend in this one tine here, but everything else is pretty much the way it was going in. Definitely held up, did its job. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, Justin, your turn. You ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, so you survived the strength test. This is a very strong, well-built head for this, but it's built more like a spear than it is for catching. I mean, I'm not sure how effective it would be at snagging the opponent, but it's a devastator. It certainly did the job. Good job.
All right, bladesmiths, welcome to the sharpness test, the Sandman, pierce and capture. To test the sharpness, I will take your weapon, pierce, and try to control this Sandman. Rita, you're up first. You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, Rita, the points you have on your tines here definitely penetrate when you thrust into that, but it doesn't slice on the way out or capture as well as it should. Your hook over here did its job. Overall, it will cut and control. All right, Justin, your turn. So you ready?
Yes, I am. Oh. That's not good.
He pulled it out of the socket. Well, Justin, we have a problem.
Yes, sir.
This wasn't pinned, was it?
No.
The impact from all these tests loosened it up. And of course, it came off.
Justin, you brought in a beautifully crafted weapon. However, you've suffered a catastrophic failure in our final test. And unfortunately, you cannot be our Forged and Fire champion.
Congratulations, Rita.
Thank you.
Awesome. Coming on Forged and Fire, I put my all into it, and I feel like I made a good weapon, but just came up short on a little bit of the fit and finish, and other than that, I'm happy with it.
Rita, congratulations. You are the Forged and Fire champion, and that is the title that comes with a check for $10,000. Congratulations. How do you feel right now? Come on forward and shake our hands. Good job.
It's been a very positive and uplifting experience to be able to do something amazing like this. I hope this will help me become an inspiration to kids, because I can say, look, if you see something and you want to try it, give it a try. Hey, Weeblos, your scout leader is the new Forged and Fire champion. I'm bringing it home. Can I have a group hug, please? Thank you, you guys. Oh, my God.
Charlemagne's Joyeuse. Meaning joyful, the Joyeuse is considered one of the most famous swords in history and was the personal sidearm of King Charlemagne. After the fall of the Roman Empire, Charlemagne used the blade in battle to reunite Western Europe. Covered in gold, jewels, and floral patterns, this weapon was light and deadly and earned the reputation as the sword that conquered Europe. Featuring a double-edged blade with a deep central fuller, the sword was also rumored to have magical powers, like the ability to shine brighter than the sun. Today, the legendary sword can be seen on display at the Louvre.
All right, bladesmiths, welcome to the KEAL test. To find out how lethal your weapons are according to its historic design, I will take your weapon, deliver some killing slashes and thrusts on this poor carcass. Mitch, you're up first. You ready for this?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mitch, let's talk about your sword here. Your edge, coupled with the weight that you have here, allows for very deep cuts with every strike. Overall, sir, it will kill.
Thank you.
All right, Peyton, it's your turn. You ready?
Oh, yeah. For this test, I'm not too nervous. I'm just excited to see it happen, honestly. I get to see this board get cut in half, hopefully.
All right, Peyton, that was Joyeuse. What I like about this sword is not just about the edge or the point, it's the balance in this. I can actually use some velocity and it cuts deep. Overall, sir, it will kill.
Thank you.
All right, gentlemen, it's time for the strength test. Now, to test the strength and overall construction of your blades, I will be attacking our armored knights here. Now, this is not about what your blades are going to do to that target, about what that target's going to do to your blades. Mitch, you're up first. You ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Please don't break. Please don't break. I think I just peed a little.
All right, Mitch, your edge did take some damage here. You can see the chip right there and some rolls. And your sword is heavy. You know, this is a lot of weight for a single-handed sword, more in the range of a two-handed sword as far as the weight goes. But she held up. She's in one piece. Good job, Mitch.
Thank you.
All right, Peyton, you're up. You ready?
Yeah.
One of those, I don't know which way my head's gonna go. Yeah. All right, Peyton, it's weighty, but the weight is all back in my hand, so it doesn't feel as heavy in the blade. This sword has a much better point of balance than the other sword. Your blade did take some chips and some edge rolling, but I think your grinds are beautiful. The sword is all solid. You did a good job.
Thank you.
All right, bladesmiths, welcome to the sharpness test, the sandbag gauntlet. Now, to test the sharpness of your weapon, I will slash across these bags. Now, unlike the strength, this is all about how sharp your blades are and how well they cut these bags. Mitch, you're up first. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mitch, so despite some of the damage of rolls and chips, it wasn't an issue at all in cutting these bags. It will cut.
Thank you.
All right, Peyton, your turn, sir. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, Peyton. The handle construction is smooth, but ovoid enough to where I wrap my hand around it and I get a very good grip. You will cut.
Thank you.
Mitch, Peyton, the judge's deliberation is complete. You guys have done fantastic work on these finale weapons, but there can only be one Forged in Fire champion. Our new Forged in Fire champion is... Peyton, congratulations. You're the Forged in Fire champion. Mitch, unfortunately, your blade didn't make the cut.
Mitch, you brought us a sword that performed well in all three of our tests. So this came down to the finer points of craftsmanship, as in where to place the balance point on that blade and the general weight. That balance point being so far forward made it harder to wield and harder to control, and that's why we're letting you go.
I understand.
Mitch, you've been a great competitor this entire competition, but at this time I have to ask you to please surrender your blade.
Obviously a little disappointed. Being my first sword, nothing to compare it to. I thought the weight felt good. I tried to keep the 6 to 8 inches balance point that I was told normally swords carry. So overall, happy with what I turned in, and I'm happy for Peyton. If I had to lose to anyone, I'd just soon lose to him.
Peyton, congratulations. You are the new Forged in Fire champion, and that is a title that comes with a check for $10,000. Congratulations. Please present your sword to the judges.
I'm the next Forged in Fire champion. It's just crazy. As soon as I heard my name, it was just like a weight just got pulled off my chest. Just like, it's over. Finally can breathe.